Hi everybody, and thank you for coming today. My name is Lindsey Snyder, and I'm a senior at WSU, and I'm majoring in Spanish. I would like to talk to you today about what qualifies as a scholarly person. So firstly, I'd like to talk about the traits of a scholarly person. They're perpetual learners, always seeking to learn more. They're always looking for new information. And scientists, researchers, and historians exemplify perpetual learners. They also make a great mediator. They play a neutral role and can fit into most occupations and careers. They typically seek the middle of the road in life. They're always looking to achieve balance and do not want to disrupt the natural order of the universe and feel that the need to restore symmetry when things become unbalanced. They try to keep a practical attitude, so whatever works is what you should do in trying to accomplish a goal. They're always assimilating information, so they're like a walking encyclopedia. They are also like an experimental data bank filled with learning facts and figures. They often seek higher degrees like a master's degree or a doctoral degree. And they do not have a complementary role. So they can be loners, they don't need to work as a team, and they tend to treat people as in a depersonalized manner. They are knowledgeable, detail-oriented, and innately curious. They teach us about the triumphs and failures in the world and how we can best learn from them. They're relentless in obtaining information. They don't give up until they have completely absorbed a new area of interest, and they're adventurous and curious. They may devote an entire lifetime to a particular study, and they have a quest for experience and will try anything once. Just having the experience is considered to accomplish whatever mission that they're working towards. And these are a few famous scholars. Leonardo da Vinci is first pictured. Benjamin Franklin, Martin Luther, Sigmund Freud is the second picture, and Albert Einstein is the last picture. My traits as a personal scholar: I'm a critical thinker, I'm knowledgeable, and I'm persistent. I'm not afraid to ask for help to get the correct answers to overcome obstacles and accomplish goals. I motivate others by encouraging them and offering guidance. I encourage people in my personal life to be their best self, and I offer guidance to those in my professional life based on my own experiences. I believe that I'm a desired teammate because I'm hardworking to accomplish a goal, and again, I'm not afraid to ask for help in order to accomplish a goal. As a critical thinker, I get news from a variety of sources, so newspapers, social media, just talking to people face to face in general. I hold a rational conversation. I have the ability to change my mind or admit if I was wrong in a discussion. Every day I evolve as a person. I'm fascinated with how things work, and I strive to learn how things work in order to get a better understanding and be able to accomplish a certain goal. I'm creative, innovative, and I have original ideas. And I'm able to understand information presented and communicate that meaning to others. Okay, next I'm going to talk about Erikson's 8 stages of development. The first one is trust versus mistrust, which happens from birth to about 1.5 years of age. And the basic virtue you attain in that stage is hope. The next one is autonomy versus shame, and that's early childhood from 1.5 years to 3 years of age, and the basic virtue is will. Initiative versus guilt is ages 3 to 5, and you get the basic virtue of purpose. The fourth stage is industry versus inferiority, which is ages 5 to 12, and you get the basic virtue of competency. The fifth stage is ego identity versus role confusion, and that's the adolescent stage from ages 12 to 18, and you get the basic virtue of fidelity. The 6th stage is intimacy versus isolation, and those are the young adults from ages 18 to 40, and you get the basic virtue of love. The 7th stage is generativity versus stagnation, ages 40 to 65, and the basic virtue is care. And lastly, the 8th stage is ego integrity versus despair, and that's 65 on till death, and you get wisdom. So intimacy versus isolation is supposed to be what my general stage is in life. You form more intimate relationships that are long-term. You have happy relationships because you get a sense of commitment and safety and care within a relationship. By avoiding commitment, it would lead to isolation, loneliness, and depression. But a successful, completing this stage successfully would lead to the virtue of love because you have that longer sense of commitment in your relationships. But I personally believe that I'm in the stage generativity versus stagnation because I'm working on establishing my career, and some other things in that stage is settling down in a relationship, beginning a family, giving back to a society through our children. Failure of this stage leads to stagnation and feeling unproductive, and success leads to the virtue of care. Right now I'm working towards getting a bachelor's degree, so I'm just about to finish completing that, and then I'm going to go on and get my master's degree so I can become a study abroad coordinator, and I'm also beginning a family, so that's why I think I've moved past isolation versus intimacy and onto generation versus stagnation. The last thing that I'd like to talk to you about is a book we had to read for my course, and it's called Luck is No Accident. So in that book there was a list of short stories that we were able to read. And the first story I chose was Bumped Off a Flight and Into a Career. This story is about a woman named Claire who was at the airport ready to leave for vacation when she was bumped off her flight. She ended up being compensated for another ticket that was good for a whole year, but then she decided that she didn't want to go anywhere else. So almost a year later she remembered that she still had this ticket, so she decided she was going to quit her job and get on a plane and fly to Boston. So she decided to tour Harvard University, where she met with a few department heads, and she ended up landing a job that same day as a research assistant. So although she had, her vacation plans had been disrupted, it had opened up a better opportunity down the road for her. The second story I chose was The Procrastinating Musician, which is about a man named Justin who has always had the desire to learn to play the electric guitar but never had the opportunity. So from high school to graduate school, he was only able to appreciate music through listening to it. And one day he was shopping with his wife, and they found an electric guitar and amplifier on sale. So his wife insisted that he buy it, and so he did. So then he took the initiative to find a private instructor at a local music store and began to take lessons. So even though he put off his musical desires for the majority of his life, he was still able to find excitement and a new set of challenges in his new hobby. So some of the traits that they had that were similar to mine was that Claire felt defeated, but she persevered to better her situation. I was recently struggling between deciding two career paths, and I had been missing a few credits in order to exceed in one career path, which was the career that I most wanted. But because I found and explored this other career path, I ended up liking it more and wanting that more than the other career path. And as far as Justin, he took initiative to learn and develop a hobby. My hobby is traveling, and from that I learned that I wanted to be a study abroad coordinator, and that is what helped me decide to change my career path. And that's all I have for you. So thank you.